Hey there, it's Elisa. I'm the Half Asian Tarot Queen, and I'm here to do another daily reading. We've got the Magician on the bottom of the deck, so that's exciting. I think that's the second time this week, big time manifestation going on. Plus, it matches with the wall. I don't know if you can see this, but yeah, there's a bunch of stuff behind me. I'm about to go pick up the moving truck, and this stuff is all getting moved. So tomorrow, there's going to be a blank wall there. It's funny because now we have the Chariot, which also matches and also has been coming in the readings a lot. So it's like taking control, manifesting our dreams, manifesting what we want, one step at a time. Pretty cool. So yeah, I'm just going to pick some overall cards for the reading quick. And just to let you know, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. The videos on this channel are arranged in a slightly different fashion. They are arranged according to storyline. So, oh my gosh, it's wild. There's a video explaining how this works on the main part of the channel. Wow. So you can refer to that if you want, but basically if there's a story that resonates, I've arranged them in threads so that you can connect with other related stories on the channel, because all the videos are timeless and they all tell a story, and those stories are all kind of interrelated. Whew. Got the Ten of Swords here, so this is the end of suffering, and that actually is a video which I will link to. The end of some sort of difficult situation. And then for the overall energies of the reading, we have, this is really interesting, we have the Queen of Pentacles, so this nurturing, caring, abundant, can be a businesswoman, kind of the matriarch. And it's interesting because, well, I'll just tell you all the cards first because this is a really interesting pattern. Then we have the Chariot. So both, this came up yesterday too. Actually, this card came up yesterday also. Or maybe it was the day before. But the Chariot, again, so, kind of stepping into your power, taking control of a situation. And then we have the King of Swords. So this is someone who's kind of in command of their emotions, but pretty no nonsense, cut to the chase, tells the truth, and it's just kind of not messing around. This can be a sharp, harsh manifester, but someone, these people are, it's the king and queen. But what's crazy is that I believe it was yesterday we had both of these counterparts and the Chariot card. So yesterday we had the King of Pentacles and we had the Queen of Swords and the Chariot card. So crazy. And the story that was coming through yesterday was that there were these counterparts, and they were healing on their own from some sort of toxic situation that was blocking them from manifesting, what their wishes were. But now we have the parallel situation where each of their counterparts are also doing the same thing. And it's crazy because yesterday I was saying, this is the first time I've been seeing it as like these two are independently working on their own issues, and it's kind of bringing them back together ultimately. And and so today we have each of their counterparts with the same energy. And what's even crazier than that is that the King and the Queen of Swords, well, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, these have been like circling around, orbiting around the divine feminine archetype, because that's a storyline that's been surfacing on the channels about the divine feminine. And these energies have been circling around that. So this, to me, is almost suggesting that we're tapping into an even more timeless storyline of the divine, you know, the struggle of the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and they're coming together, and that's intersecting with these other stories that are happening on the channel right now. So so these counterparts that have been blocked are kind of embodying the energy of the divine counterparts right now. So that's really powerful when you start, you know, invoking these timeless archetypes. Pretty interesting stuff. And then also interesting is when I pulled the other deck out, the card on the bottom of that deck was the Magician. When I pulled this deck out, I also have the Magician. So there's some, these people are stepping into their power and manifesting some big change. So let's see if we can get some more clarity about what's going on here, because this looks like pretty powerful from, you know, from what I can tell right now. So we've got the Magician and the... Hey, okay, sorry about that. The phone rang. I had to get it. There's got some family member, or a family member who's having surgery today, so it's kind of a big deal. I'm gonna keep going. So we got the Ten of Swords again, so that's the second time. This one's come out twice. It's right on top of the Magician, which has come out. This is like the third time this card has come out now. So this is a really powerful message that some suffering is ending and there's something new that's being manifested out of that. You know, but then we also have, like right next to the Ten of Swords, we have the King and Queen of Wands. So these are also counterparts. You know, these counterparts have been suffering. It looks like, you know, they've been kept apart. This can often signify the other woman. So this is her counterpart, you know, and it's like the end of their suffering. And another interesting aspect about these two is, you know, both of these have stepped into their power by like harnessing the power of their emotions. Like they're in command of their emotions, and this is the source of their power. There's actually a video about that from a few days ago called Harness Your Power, so I'll put a link to that. But you know, some for sure like intersecting themes coming together now. And then right under the Queen of Wands, we have the Four of Wands. You know, so this is like a card of marriage, family, stability, you know, the foundation for like, you know, a family structure right under this Queen of Wands. And then under the King of Wands, we have a Victory card. So whatever toxic situation has been oppressing these two, there's a new beginning that's being manifested right now, where these two are coming out ahead of this situation, and it looks like they're building the foundation for family structure here, which again, these are all themes that have been coming up in the readings, you know. So if you want to look at the related threads, you could check out the Epic Love Saga, you could check out the Dynasty thread, because there's some empire that's being born out of the ashes of sort of righting some wrong and healing some sort of toxic situation. Like, and it's always different cards that come out, but like this is a storyline that's been recurring. So you could connect to those threads on the channel if this is a storyline that resonates with you. But wow, that's crazy. Okay, so yeah, I pulled 3 more cards of guidance from the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, and it's interesting because I'm kind of anal about like not doing reversed cards in my decks, because I don't know, it's just a neurotic impulse that I have. But somehow when I was just shuffling them, I turned half of them upside down, which I've never even had upside down cards in the deck. So I feel like that must have happened on purpose, so I'm just going to read them that way. But so, okay, so on top of the Ten of Swords and the Magician, we have the Three of Pentacles. So this kind of confirms what I was saying. Like, there's some end of suffering, and there's a new foundation that's being manifested out of the ashes of this. Then, over the Queen of Wands and the Four of Wands, we have the Five of Swords reversed. So I don't even have reverse cards, but you know, this is like kind of like the end of a toxic situation, you know, like that's allowing this new family foundation to come in. And then on top of the King of Wands and the Six of Wands, we have the Ace of Swords. So this King of Wands is, he's standing in some kind of truth, or you know, he's letting this truth come to the surface or be known, and this is causing some sort of victory. So whatever situation it is that's been oppressing these counterparts, they're taking control of the situation, and they're manifesting a new beginning of stability, a new foundation of family and stability with their counterparts. So this is very interesting storyline. I'm going to pull a couple cards from the Sacred Traveler Oracle here, and we'll just finish off the reading. But this is a really a lot of action here, because yesterday was almost like, you know, the calm before the storm, and then today it's like, woohoo, here we go, it's all coming. All right, one more. Okay, so we have an impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. So whatever this toxic situation is, like, we're going around. And then success expands in your life. The gates of triumph. Like, we're getting past whatever this toxic situation is. And this victory, this truth that's coming to the surface, is allowing abundance, infinite abundance, to pour into your life. So that's a pretty good reading there. And on that note, I got to take off because I got to go pick up a moving truck, and there's lots to do today. So I'll check in with you later, and like maybe tomorrow. And hope that goes well for you. And we'll see you later.